Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to lose weight fast? Then you're in the right place. So here on my playlist, I'm covering all of the important tips on how you can lose weight fast. Whether it's because you're going up in weight and then coming back down and then going up and down and all around, or you're just not losing any weight at all of these tips are where we need to start and follow so that we can actually lose weight consistently and keep it off to last the rest of our life. So here we go. So back in number 1, and if you haven't seen all of them, make sure to go back. I'm going to put the playlist over here at the end. Go back to the beginning of the playlist and watch all of them. But number 1 is staying away from processed foods, okay? But we need to have more awareness. So I don't expect anybody to be perfect. I'm not perfect either. I have some processed foods every now and then. But I'm aware as to how many and how frequently I have them. And so this is a big key. You need to be aware and track it. So whether you use an index card like I used to use with a lot of my business executives, they just stick an index card in their pocket and every time they process food they put a check mark on it. We total up the checks at the end of the week. Whether you use the notes in your phone, whether you write it down on a piece of paper and put check marks on your fridge, whatever it might be, but you need to find a way to track it. And it's not about being perfect. Once again, I want to emphasize that. It's about knowing what that number is and doing better. Okay? So, meat, organ meats, fruits, the fruity parts of plants, even like the root parts like potatoes and sweet potatoes, raw honey, raw milk, and raw kefir, all those things, perfectly fine. They're unprocessed, okay? Especially if you get them organic and range-free and grass-fed and all those other kind of terms that we all should know by now. So if we get all of those are the foods that humans have been eating for hundreds of thousands of years. That's what we're supposed to eat, and that's what makes our body satisfied. So that it's easier to eat an appropriate amount, and it's easier to go longer periods of time between meals without snacking. Okay? When you eat processed food, it's just calories. There's not a lot of nutrition in there, so you eat it, and then you're like, your body's like, hey, I want more because I didn't really get anything out of that other than a whole bunch of calories. So, it's not the calories the body wants, the calorie wants the nutrition. So, come up with a plan. Just track it, and don't worry about being crazy when you're tracking it. Just make sure that you get everyone in. Salad dressing, sorry, check mark. Some soda drink, check mark. Bread, check mark. Not on the list. Meat, organ meats, fruits, the fruity parts of plants, raw honey, raw milk, raw kefir. Those are the only things that occur naturally in nature. So eat those things. Yes, you can cook them, just in case, but eat those things and don't eat processed things, okay? And then mark down your check marks, because I've had people come to me that have like 30 plus check marks at the end of the week. That's fine, that's okay, because now we know there is big room for improvement. So you have the choice, you have the power to improve. So figure out what you're doing right now, find out how many check marks you have, and then just work on reducing those numbers of check marks, okay? I almost always have at least 2 or 3 check marks a week. So it's not a big deal because it's only 2 or 3, but it used to be a lot higher. And if I want to gain weight, all I gotta do is increase that 2 to 3 to like 5 or 6, and I'm gonna gain weight. It is that simple, okay? So, but that's me. Focus on you, find out where you're at, and then work on it, okay? Hope you all have a happy and healthy day. Make sure to subscribe and keep checking out the playlist, all right? Because I'm going to keep throwing in more and more tips in here so that you can keep plugging along. Make sure to watch them all and keep working on every single one of them. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Keep up the good job of losing weight fast.